Majma! Hey everyone. So, it looks like I'm gonna have a little bit of trouble today because my Stream Deck thing stopped working. So, most of my shortcuts that I have set up aren't gonna work, so I might be a bit slower on pressing buttons. I'm not surprised this happened since I was like 1 foot in the update and 1 foot not in the update, if that makes sense. Because Lyrano board that I use decided to come out with Lyrano board 2, but you can't just automatically port all your stuff over. So while I'm trying to set up 2, I figured I'd have 1 still going, but it kind of broke in the process. So things might be a little bit wonky, but don't worry, I've tested FBI Open Up, that still works. So you're still going to get your usual, like, point redeem stuffs. Yeah, one foot in the grave is about how I feel at the moment with it, honestly. That sounds about right. But yes, we are going to be working on modeling today. I'm going to be trying my best, and I'm honestly, like, a little bit out of it at the moment due to so many things just, like, being halfway into some of them. But hopefully we can have some actual progress with the model. Let me go ahead and pull it up so you guys can see where it's at. And yes, you can see we have our very fancy dragon model here, who has the same purple as Spyro. But we between streams, I added more, like, I actually added color to the outfit, as well as, like, more of a design of what it would be. I'm not quite sold on the sword, so if you have any better ideas, let me know. But unfortunately, Shadow King hasn't gotten back to me on, like, which direction they want to go from here, so I'm basically flying blind and doing my best. But we'll see what we can sort out. Yes, please do. I told him what time the stream was, so fingers crossed he'll turn up and give some advice. Because I even asked him for suggestions or feedback before the stream, both when I posted this to Twitter and when today even, and kind of just got back. It's great, which is, it's reassuring, but not helpful with going forwards. So it's like, I am glad they like it, but I want feedback, and I want criticism. I want things to improve on. And that doesn't always work. So I'm trying to think of where we want to go next, because I know these flowy sleeve things should probably have some gold on them, because the gold feels very centralized at the moment. I have no idea what we're doing for shoes. I don't know if his character would wear shoes. I suppose, but, like, I feel like there should be something where it's like, oh, this sticks out to me, or this doesn't, kind of like, even just the objective, I don't like the eyes, or something. Like, you might not know where to go with it, but if you have something of, like, improve this bit, that at least gives me direction. Though I suppose this is the real struggle of when you're trying to design a model for someone else while you're, like, making it, like, fully designing the character as you make the model. Because it is a bit tricky to know what to do in some cases like this, where it's just like, okay, I don't have a direction. I mean, I am glad. I mean, I basically looked at all of the image references that he sent and was like, okay, how do I turn this into his character? Because let me see if I can get some of the references that he sent in a way that you guys can see them. Like, hang on, can I do this? Yes. Oh, okay, so that kind of popped over the entire thing, I don't know why. But this gives you an idea of what outfit he sent me for, like, what he was interested in having the character wear. And then when you compare that to what I've got the character in, you can definitely see that influence. In fact, I feel like I might have gone a bit too close to the original. But I think if he's happy with it, it works. Well, whoops, that was not what I wanted to do. Here we go, delete that one. And then he basically just sent me a bunch of different dragons. And was like, I like these horns, and then I went off and did my own horns with what he liked about the horns. So it works for that. But then I'm at like this front, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I guess let's go to the hairstyle and see if we can edit the actual textures of this. Which layer is that on? I think that is on, yes, this layer. So if we edit hairstyle here, select this guy, and then edit this material. Heyo! So Dragon, what do you think of the model? I know you said it's good, but I'm looking for criticism, like specifically. Like, do you like the sword? Do you think we should change this design more? Do you like? Yes. Because right now the only thing I have in mind is that I need to put gold somewhere on these long sleevey things. I mean, that's great, but that's not criticism. Like, I feel happy that you love it. That is genuinely great. But it's like, how do I take that feedback and go, okay, change this thing? Because that's not a change situation. I think literally the only thing on my to-do list right now is just continue with these details, narrow them down till they feel like they're actually sewn in, add gold to the sleeves, and change the gold hair texture so it feels less like hair and more like just gold. Try to see if you could do some magic swirls on the end of sleeves. Okay, yeah, I could try that. Let me give that a try. So if we select this, and then do edit texture, and then I need to grab the same gold color I've been using, and then it's kind of hard to see where the end of this is. So let's just go ahead and add a kind of gold edging somewhere about there-ish. And that works on both sides. And then magic swirls. I think we had water as the motif, correct? No, it was clouds, I think, wasn't it? Because it was we wanted to do shadows as the type of thing, I think. Um, oh, I've got an idea. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but let's give it a try. Oh, though I just realized I did that on the wrong layer, so let's redo that on a new layer. Missed? Okay. So if we start there and then swirl. Kind of slowly spiral out into larger swirls. I mean, you don't have to tell me how to draw something. As long as you suggest a motif or something, I can work off of it. Like there, and then swirl large. One. Mm. Okay. So, as far as random swirls go, that's pretty random swirls. I don't like how they're all the same, though. Let's see if we can tweak that. So if we grab, exit out of that one, grab this guy, and then essentially what we want to try and do is change the offset. So like what if we had this one on the upper side, that one offsets to the upper side as well, and then maybe this one offsets so that there's just nothing even there. They remind you of the Naruto swirls? I mean, they're swirls, so I could see it. Ah, I got smacked. Jay, why did you feel the need to smack me? Alright, let's edit the texture for this one a bit. Because I need that gold line to carry on. Because apparently this does not cover most of this thing. Ah! Good lord, Net. Startled me. I'm just glad I didn't, like, move my brush across the thing like crazy. Oh, yeah, that nickname. Frickin' hell. I mean, at least everyone enjoyed the last stream. That's all I can really ask for. Alright, then let's try and finagle these, I think. Which one is that one? Which one do we even have selected? I have the back one selected. So that one needs to be full black. That one is this one. So then offset it to about there. Come on. Select that one. Which one are you? That one, I think? Yes, that is the one, okay. So there, now we've got an interesting design on the sleeves. I'm not sure if it's actually a good design. I could kind of see it, but it feels a bit on the nose, if I'm honest. I could definitely see, like, trying to put, like, gems or something woven into the fabric. That I could do. But I think I'd stop at coins. I don't think I'd do coins. Because I think if we're talking gold, he's already got gold thread all over his attire. It's like he just took the coins that the humans use, melted them down, and went, yeah, this is now thread for me. Purple gems might work. But one thing I want to try... so let's override those. He doesn't have leggings, that's more dress. Like, this is all dress. Which actually, maybe it should be leggings, given that he's gonna be flying. I don't know how you would want, like, whether you would want to fly in a dress. But hang on, let's go back close without saving. I don't know, I want to see how this looks with the physics for the hair thingies. Ooh. Okay. So then if we go animation, stick them on one of the standbys. It's gonna be a little bit weird with how they're crossing. Yeah, I'll give him leggings or something. Not sure if this is gonna pose a problem or not. Because I didn't really think about them colliding into each other, I'll be honest. Uh, I don't know. What do you think? Do you guys think it looks fine? Yes, snoot experiments are gonna be fun. Okay. If you're happy with it, I'll keep it. So then I'll reuse that swirl design in other places as well. So that should be pretty easy to do. And then let's see about yeah, the wings are a little bit pixelated, which I don't like, but otherwise I think they came out amazing. So I'm quite happy with them. It's just a matter of upping the texture later. Oh, I got pets. I like the pets. I really need to do like a head pat redeem. I'll make sure I do that when I like set up the Liorano board 2 thingy. Now then outfit. And then really I want to give some pants. What if I just slap some pants on? Will that work? Just now you've got pants underneath. Go the 3-layer route. Jeans. I don't think jeans fit. Just running shorts. Do shorts. I don't think a kilt under the dress would do anything. That doesn't sound like it would work out at all. Because a kilt under the dress is just adding another layer of fabric around your waist. That doesn't really cover anything. Not more than the dress does, anyways. I was hoping, like, one of these would possibly be the right color or something. I could do short shorts. You could just have very short shorts on under it. It's so weird when you have to, like, actually go and look up a model's skirt because you're testing something. I'm not gonna give them an adult diaper. No, that's not nice. Alright. Let's go with... No, I'm gonna go with the short shorts. At the very least, those should work. Now then, I think I want to tweak the thingy. So if I go to tops, edit textures, because if we're going mist swirl-based texture, then I think I want to change the swirl that we've got going around the sword here. So I think it was this layer? Yes, it was. Okay. So if we go through and erase this, because we don't want this now. Come on. I need a bigger brush. What am I doing with this tiny brush? Okay, so now sword stays in place, and we now have the actual thingy that we can mess with. I could. I don't know if that's what I want to do though. We'll see. So let's go with so if we go like mega swirl there, leads into smaller swirl there. Even smaller one there. And then what is going on with you guys now? I think one thing I want to be kind of cheeky about is act like there's one going behind this. So then it swirls like that, then you have the swirl coming off there, and then maybe this one goes over the top. So it's kind of like the sword is cutting through it. Then we could do like a tiny one there, maybe bigger one there. And then have this one branch off, kind of presuming to be behind the sword. Swirl off that direction. I think that does work. And then actually, if we go in and add a layer below this, I just added 2 layers. We only really need this one. Oh! Apparently that doesn't work. Okay, hang on, let me... Yeah, that's okay. Give me just a sec. I did not realize that my thing broke that much. I literally... Hang on, let me double check something. If I... Okay, so... Yeah, so apparently just the sound is working. None of the OBS connections are working. Let me try and fix that. Let me just turn off those, I can't return it at the moment, but I can do, let me see if I can manually trigger it at least, because I bet I can do that. So if I do filters here, nope, not there. Where are my filters? Filters. And there we go. You get dark mode cat, kind of. I could at least do this and manually trigger it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and try and turn off those redeems for the light things now. Hang on, I can set it to the background too, so it's basically the same as dark mode. Let me do that, filters, and that one. There we go. Now you've got proper dark mode. And yeah, things are a bit scuffed today, that's for sure. But I'm gonna go and hide those channel point ones. But I can tease what I'm planning to do with layer on a board later. So you know right now, you know how right now I have the different colored versions where you can like trigger the green light, blue light, red light, so on. That is going to... No, I am turning them off right now. There. None of those lights. Those are not happening for today. But, so, those are going to go away, but they're going to be replaced by, just a redeem that changes the light color, and you can put in a hex code and, like, determine the color yourself. So if you wanted, like, a very specific purple, you could. That is what I am planning on changing once I set it up properly. And Everglades, you have the... You have the dark mode. Wait, were you not the one that did the dark mode? No, you did do the dark mode. This is dark mode. I mean, dark mode doesn't normally make me jump. I just kind of go, oh, it's dark now. If you really want to make me jump, you hit me with stuff. I've got mic drop, the what is the other one called? The give love and the other thingy. Like I've even got bonk. Okay, that time I was expecting it. Ah, okay, that one surprised me. Good lord. Now then, I need to grab this color and try and fill in some of these swirls. Alright, this needs to move down one. Move down. There we go. So now we can have the actual swirls going around the sword. And I think we'll hide that one. Ah! Good lord. I was bamboozled with a false sense of security. Oh, true, yeah. Throwing many bits does end up making me startled most of the time. That's due to there. Is someone gonna throw yeet today? Let's do there. And then this one can do there, I think. Should we hide the tip of the sword? I'm debating on whether or not it should be, in front or behind this mist here. There goes yeet. I think let's try and hide it. Nah, I think it looked better visible, because then you could actually see it's a sword. So then if I do that, and then up the layer opacity of this, maybe to, like, right there? And then I need to erase this little bit that's just sticking out. That seems to work well. I should make the sword shiny? I probably should, shouldn't I? So I think I'm gonna have to go back and turn down the opacity of the swirlies on this. I think I'll continue on this section first. Although I'm not liking how that kind of disappears. What if the sword emitted the mist? I mean, for all we know, that's what it's doing. Like, it's swirling most around the tip of the sword. So it is definitely possible that the sword is the one doing this. Let's tone this back a bit, though. And then do... Nope, that doesn't work. And maybe even a little bit off that. This way? Something doesn't feel right about that. So that there. Little bit off here. There we go. That feels a little bit better. No, it still feels wonky. What is going on with this thing? Okay, maybe I need to just erase this entire section and then restart it. So if we do there, swoosh off of that, do tiny one there. I'll take it, that works better. And then for the rest of this, I definitely want to incorporate more swirls in it. I'm thinking just on these other, like, panels. I do want to see if we can incorporate some purple in this lower area. Because it definitely does feel like it needs it. Just something to bring that purple of your character back out to the forefront, because there's a lot of gold. Which, I mean, makes sense since it's a dragon. Let's go swoosh. And then swoosh. Could even do like a little one here. Something feels funny about that one. Bath in gold. I mean, your character may very well bathe in gold. That does make sense. Come on. There. And then let's do there. This is actually a little bit tough to try and figure out the correct placement of all of these. Yeah, it doesn't work. It's trying to get this to be like a big swoosh of one kind of comes there and then swirls about. There we go. I mean, doesn't gold kind of splatter when it's melting? So it's very easy to get burns while messing with it. Uh, Possibly. We'll see what makes sense when we start messing with that lower layer. Yeah, I imagine dragons have high heat tolerances. That would make sense. Nope, that's not how that works. Oh, come on. Mm. I feel like I really should have mirrored this, because I feel like this panel would have been great on the other side too, just having it kind of swirl upwards there. Black dragons are immune to acid, not fire. Ah, so he would be the kind to have an acid bath then. And then we'll do maybe one more about there. I think that works well on that side. Just a dragon with heartburn. This does not look like a very swampy dragon. I'll be sure. You don't typically imagine things that live in swamps as being like covered in gold. Uh, that didn't quite work. Let's do that one there, that one there, and then another bigger one there. Okay, that makes more sense. Alright, now just to do this side. I think big old guy here. And then up. End of curve that way. Oh. There. Do second large. Come on. I'm just getting some weird angles on this. Freaking hell, what is up with this? It is not getting me the curve that I want. Gosh dang it. There, finally. And then swoosh there. And then spiral. Loose end here. Alright. And then we need to make the other swirly bits. That sounded a little weird. Swirly bits. I don't know why that I think just because bits is a very interesting word sometimes. And we'll just have that go there. Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me to turn off dark mode. I did indeed forget. This is why I usually have it automated. So let me go ahead and turn off that, and then do it for this one. Filters. There we go. Name Purple Dragon Alignment Evil. Traits manipulative and controlling. Enjoys exploration, rarely seen. Size up to 85 feet long and a whole lot of pounds. Wingspan of up to 80 feet. Habitat Underdark, anywhere underground. Breath weapon, energy blast, treasure, rare maps and cartographic tools. Magical items used to withstand heat. Alright then. Let's see. Go. Ah, dang it. Okay. Let me overwrite and then come back to this. Because unfortunately, Vroid sometimes likes to forget that it can do pressure sensitivity, and then is a pain when actually editing the stuff. Good to know Everglades got it right. Why are you not pulling up? Edit texture thing. Edit texture, please. Ooh, it is. Okay. It just took a second. Bit of a concerning second. So now we need our gold back. Nope, it is still max size possible. Alright. Now are you gonna? Nope. It is giving me all kinds of trouble now. Yeah. And I do have hopes to one day stream a D&D campaign. That would be a lot of fun. Is it good now? No, still not good. Chest size for a saddle. It would be really funny to just walk up to a dragon and be like, what are your 3 sizes? I need to know because of saddles. Just, I don't think you'd make friends with the dragon very easily, I'll be honest. That doesn't sound like something most dragons would be into if they weren't already your friend. Yay! Okay, I've got my size thingy back. That took way too long. You'd be okay with a rider? But would you be okay with a stranger coming up to you and being like, what size saddle do you need? Because I don't think I would. Alright. You know, I I'm not gonna comment. That's just stuff that needs to stay in the Discord. I was gonna say a thing and then thought better of it. Because there are some things that should not be, like, there could be children about. Everglades knows exactly what I'm talking about, I'm sure. Yeah, I was gonna say you already found a writer. Gosh, that swirl did not go well. I'm giggling too much to draw swirls now. Gosh dang it. Come on, swirls, work with me. Deep breath, relax, relax, do swirls. And whoop. Okay, yeah, I'm actually satisfied with that one. Like, as soon as I properly relax, I can immediately do the swirl. They look about even, I think. I think this one's a bit more tight, but it's not too bad. And then let's go back to editing those sleevey thingies, because we need to get the swirls to be about the same opacity there. Hairstyle. Keep in mind there might be children here, Everglades. Though it's been a while since I've sat on someone's lap. Actually, no, I sat on my boyfriend's lap before, because cuddles are nice. Okay, you gonna respond, Vroid? I mean, I'm pretty sure we have a bonk command. It is. I am just reminding you to keep it that way. Do I actually need to get you a Snuggie net? Because a Snuggie would solve that problem. I believe I've mentioned getting you a Snuggie before. Alright, edit texture here. And then let's add new layer to that. And layer opacity down to about there, gets it even. A hug mellow? What is a hug mellow? I don't think I've heard of a hug mellow before. I have a feeling that it's just like a very round plushie. I do not know what a hug mellow is. Okay. I will check it as soon as I do the gold edge for this thing. Because I need to get this right. I mean, just post it in the community Discord, because I'm sure some other people here are confused on what it is too, because I can't be the only one who doesn't know what a hug mellow is. There we go, so we'll go with that. Overwrite. And then... boy. Are you posting it on the community one? Because I am curious what it is. Oh, also, let me know what kind of shoes you want, if any. Because I don't know on shoes. Uh, what? Why knife all of a sudden? You're sending it now? Ish curious. What is it? What is it? What is a hug mellow? Do, 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 do. Oh, I see it. It is a very round plushie. Not as round as I thought it would be. Oh, wait, does that have, like, Velcro on its arms so it can hug you back? Is that how that works? You put your arm in it to hug? Oh, so it's like actually like sewn, like its little claws are sewn together, so then you stick your arm in between its arms. Uh, Everglades, you know I can go look in the Discord, right? I generally look in the Discord. I'm used to doing that. And this is a good chance to frick, nope. Why am I doing this to you guys today? No, on the side is a hole. You can put your arm in it to hug it. Okay, that's weird. That's a little weird. Yeah, this is a good chance to post the Discord link. The Lyrano board is what is broke. I am functioning, I guess. It took me a bit to say functioning because I wasn't sure if I would say rather functioning or kinda functioning. I'm just reasonably functioning, maybe? I don't know. I'm weird. Let's see. So the thing I actually want to do now is the purple texture. So let's edit the texture of this thingy. Come on, you're gonna edit the texture. There we go. Alright, then we want a new layer for the purple. Let's actually put it below the gold. So move down. Grab our usual purple, which is one not that. That's gray. I want the one from the eyes. Eh? There we go. Now I got it. So then how would it look if we had, like, hang on, let's do that. Brush opacity pretty low. Let's up the brush width and then do this. I don't know if that's gonna work right. Brush opacity. Cause I'm trying to give it like just the hint of it there. Mm. You asked for it, stream elements. Mm. What if we do like just a tad so it's kind of like glowy almost? I guess that helps it stand out a little bit. It's kind of weird. And this is the really weird part, is getting it to work with this section, because the waistband is on this layer, and the actual other thing is, it's weird. It's really all I could say. Let's mirror this. Say, like, do purple here. Cross there. Down. There we go. Heck if I know what I'm doing, but I'm giving it a try. Honestly, that feels like a mantra at this point. Just, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying my best. I think that might be a bit too much purple. Yes, it is Net's bedtime. Don't forget to use the go to sleepy mode, everyone, as we try and kick Net off to bed. No, at Everglades, Net needs sleep. Alright. Blur, bigger brush. Maybe go this side? No, that's still not quite working. Time zones say. Because it is well past midnight where Net is. At least I think it is. If I've done time zones correctly. Okay, why can't I has eraser? Give eraser, please? There we go. Now I have eraser. Let's see. Push this back a little bit. Lower opacity more. Sleep well, Net. Okay, maybe a bit more opacity than that. Okay. So that's just the hint of purple tactic. I don't know how I feel about it. Practice. Also, you still have not told me what kind of shoes, or if you even want shoes. Mm. Trying to figure out. You're not sure either. All right, well, let me know what you decide. You've got a bit of time, maybe like I would prefer by the end of stream if you know. So you've got like 2 hours. Because I think, given the track that we're going, we'll be finished with Vroid by the end of stream. And then ready to pull it into Blender or whatever. That is as long as you're satisfied with these textures. Because I know, like, you wanted the face lighter before, and I've kind of left the face alone for a while, and I don't know what you really want to do with it. So let me know on that front as well. Because I've kind of just left it be. Uh, let's actually go and hide these ones. So if we hide these, There we go. Now we can see just the skirt underneath. I don't think this even has anything on it, does it? Let's get rid of the empty layer, because we don't need empty layers. And then new layer here. Move down. Move down. And then let's grab maybe like the skin tone. And then start messing with like pleats and shading and whatnot. Oh, I'm on eraser. That might not help much. So that there. Something like that. And if we carry this across that way. One thing I find funny though is that I keep doing it where I make placeholder textures in my mind. Like that's how I'll approach them is like, yeah, I'm just gonna put something here so that I kind of have an idea of what it's gonna look like later. And then when it comes time to like actually swap out the texture, I'm just like, I like how it is. I'm not gonna change it. And then the placeholder texture becomes the actual texture. And it's just kind of that silly situation of like, yeah, I said I would change this, but I don't really need to. So if we go there, then grab, say that purple for kind of some highlighting. Okay, maybe not quite like that though. So if we go lighter, opacity, light, just kind of subtly tinge these purple. And then if we grab the lowest layer, and then eraser, and then zoom in. And we want full opacity on this, but much thinner. Should be this layer. What am I doing? Yeah, there we go. And we want to just hide that layer there. There we go. I might have to come back and soften these up if I don't like how ridged they look, but I think going with kind of like the almost pleated or kind of ruffled effect for this might make it stand out against the very straight panels. Because I feel like this would be a lot looser of a fabric. So that there. Then repeat with these. And then last ones. Alright. So that should be the edge. That already feels more like a finished piece. And then if we add over top the actual different motifs here. There we go. That feels like it makes more sense. I definitely need to add more, like, actual shading and stuff to this, though. But let's go ahead and overwrite that and just see it in motion to make sure that the skirt makes sense. Because I think that's what I'm a bit worried about at the moment. So if we go here, seems to make sense with that swaying one, but what about with, like, walking? Oh yeah, that actually makes total sense, which is kind of weird. Like, I was not expecting this one to function this well, actually. That's surprising. Like, that just works. I actually really like that. That's almost uncanny to me, though. Like, why does that feel so... I don't know, I think because I just wasn't expecting it to work that well, that I'm just kind of so caught off guard. Though also, I think the fact that it's a very feminine animation where it's got the hip sway and everything might not be helping. Let's go for the masculine walk. Yeah, it still works. The very trudgy walk. Yeah, the hips were definitely something. I might need to mess with these physics-wise and see if I could get away with making them actual flappy things instead of attached to the skirt thing, but I don't know if... I think I probably won't actually mess with that since I don't think you plan on doing much where you're actually having the character move their legs. So I'll probably just leave it as is and we can come back to it another day if we so need it. But I think in terms of textures, I think that makes sense. Let me know if it doesn't to you, or if you don't like part of it. Let's go and do exit. Go back to editing this texture. And then we basically need to do a bit more shading on this lower part and then figure out how we're shading the jacket. And what gold even looks like on here, because I've just got a whole bunch of placeholders for gold. Come on, you gonna edit the texture, please? Alright. So let's grab that one. I think... Okay, so that's purple layer. This is the actual layer that we need. Yep, not what I'm wanting. So we want lower brush opacity, but higher brush width. Yeah, we're having a bit of a scuffed day. It happens every once in a while. It's fine. Roman shoes. Those are the frickin' hard ones, honestly. Like, I've tried messing with, like, Roman-style shoes before on Vroid. It is a mess, I'll be honest. I can try and see what I can do, but I make no promises when it comes to Roman shoes. Those are one of the ones that I actually struggle with. Because all of Vroid's shoes are, like, they don't go into boots, normally. So if you have, like, those shoes that have the thin straps that go from the, like, foot up the leg, that is near impossible from what I've seen. Like, I'm sure there's a way to do it, I just haven't found it yet. Which is, like, it seems like such a stupid thing that that's what I struggle with. Like, wings, horns, no problem. But tell me to do strappy shoes, and I'm like, eh. But hey, it means I need to work on it, so I probably should at least give it a try. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna try and delay it. Because it's not fun. I think that works well for that. I guess I think I'm gonna try and do the texture of the horns and stuff first, and then base the rest of the gold on that, because I think that'll give us a better idea. So let's overwrite that. Though I still didn't really give much shading to the actual jacket part, did I? I mainly just did the shading of the toga underneath? I don't know what you'd call it. Dress? It's basically a dress. What are you sending a picture of now? Oh, very neat art. What do you mean you did nothing? I'm surprised you're not just posting that in the general art section of the Discord. I see the art. I see you abusing your abilities as a VIP. So let's edit this gold. Click. Nope. Okay, I have to apparently have one selected. I know it's nothing bad, but it, like, still, put that in the Discord. Why post that here? You know that if you put it in the Discord and then just be like, hey, I've put this in the Discord, I will, like, very quickly go and look at it. Is it in the Discord? I don't... Okay, now you have. It wasn't there a second ago. Let's see. So go like this, so that it's all one color. And then let's mess with these highlights a bit more. You were getting to it? So you say, so you say. Okay, how are we gonna do highlights? Let's first get rid of all of these, I guess. And the kind of like standard one would be just do shines like that and then blend it out. But it doesn't look like anything's really... Oh, right, because that's at the base of all of them, so we need it like further down. Okay, how have I managed to lose the thing again? Gosh dang it. Why can't you write today? Is it just writer's block? Oh, was that? Okay, I've got it back. I can now do big ol' highlight. Okay, maybe not that far up. Maybe less far up. Maybe like there? No. What is you doing? And then smaller highlight. And then that kind is very annoying. There we go. Blend this out. And then blend out this side. I think it'll tweak in a second. I'm still fiddling with the highlights. So I think that. And then let's go there, go low brush opacity. Okay, I'm trying to do low brush opacity, it just didn't quite work. Okay, now if we use the blur tool, just blur it out, please. This feels a little weird. I think it's because it's lagging like it usually does. Now let's carry this over. Maybe it's because it's not blending out as much as I would want it to. Because it's like such a solid section. And I'm trying to get it to be very gradient-like. But apparently gradients are hard in this. I guess let's use this. Grab black, go low opacity. Oh, I need to actually be on brush though. There we go. This is kind of getting us a gradient. Should at least be enough of one, I think. Maybe add extra line there for depth. And then if we change the highlight color, actually hang on, if we up. No, we don't want to up main color. We change highlight color to golden almost, I think. Oh, hydrate. Okay. Let me go ahead and hydrate. I am gonna go check pics. Oh, what are these? One of them looks like a bird. Oh, they're different horns. That's cool. Mm. Hmm. Let me go look up some actual pictures of gold. It might help to have a reference of this. Gold images. Uh, Not finding too much. Found an old pic of Doggo. Let's blur here maybe? Maybe this is too solid. Hmm. Yeah, something just does not feel right about that. Hmm. Now I'm just curious if I can set up some kind of texture-based thing so it's actually like reactive highlights. Wait, Ghost? What do you mean I didn't look at Ghost? Wait, I am confused. Oh, in the actual photos. Oh, Puffers! He's so cute. Yeah, I was looking in the art because I got sidetracked. You posted there too, though. You can't blame me that I saw a thing in art and was like, oh. Yeah, Puffers is so cute. F. Hmm. Can I just hide that? Hmm. I think the one I'll try and. Hmm. He is a lot more white now. Fair enough. Hmm. What do I even do with this? I am just kind of lost on this egg. Let's go there. Brush. Right, wrong side. Want to do dark on this side. There we go. Just build this up a bit more. Maybe even trace over most of this with kind of a more stubbly texture. Go a bit darker, a bit more saturated. Hmm, that's helped a bit. Let's go a bit more yellow, a bit brighter. Hmm. Nah, that's not quite right. And now it's looking like a Homestuck character, which is not what I wanted. Whoops. Not quite right on that front, is it? Let's try and tone this back from Homestuck character, please. And then we do new layer. Just slightly trace over the top of this. Maybe control it a bit more around here. And then switch this to maybe color dodge. Color dodge. Oh, that got highlighter. Not quite what I was looking for. Let's try and wean this off a little bit more. I think that helped a little bit. But I was more looking for screen, no. Oh yeah, we probably do. I'll admit, I wasn't actually expecting that. I can't even blame you for that one. The sound worked. I showed it before. I got you guys with it. You knew what it was right now. Yeah, I was not expecting the not safe for work section of the Discord that you need like invitation to be that active. But I agree we need a meme section of it. Let's do this one. You just posted another meme. Fair enough. Let's post something like... And then if I do like much smaller and just scatter. Trying to get like random highlights out of this. It's not entirely working. What do you mean you're noping that one still? Let's color dodge. The meme. I'll have to check later. This is getting somewhere. I don't know if it's getting anywhere good, though. That's how some of these things work out. It's just like, I am somewhere new. I don't know if this is good or bad, but I'm somewhere new. I don't think it's very good. It's starting to look like a spore texture, which isn't great, I'll be honest. That was not the plan that I had with this. Let's actually just erase it more. Just go full on erase on this, I think. Because I was wanting kind of like a speckled thing, but it's very hard to get speckled with the brushes it has right now. What if we just do like this one and then just do like little dots around? Can I do that? Okay, so I can do that. But if I do... Okay, so I can... It's so hard to get it to actually even go with it, though. Oh, this will take forever if I do it this way. Because it's only detecting, like, some of my clicks on it. Hmm. I like how I said this would take forever, and that kind of implies that I should do it in like Krita or something. But no, I'm just still going at it. Just still going and plugging stuff down. That's at least giving it a bit more. And then if I like lower the opacity, I don't know at this point. It's a thing. I guess the question is whether you think it looks good, Shadow King. So I was trying to go for a more interesting texture, but I don't know if it paid off or not. Mm, almost looks rustic. Is that a good or a bad thing? That would be my follow-up question. Is rustic good or bad? I don't know. Uh, what is even causing that? I don't know. Not sure if you like it or not. Yeah, I'm kind of the same on that. Because it definitely makes them feel more horn-like. Like, even without the kind of speckled texture to it. Uh, let me add another layer. So we're gonna have that one, or we have just the flat color. I'm doing this so that we can swap between them. Okay, so you're saying no speckles like that is what you prefer. And then do you prefer this or the flat color? There's also like less light, but I think the shade or flat color. Non-flat? Okay. So we'll go this one. Glad we figured that out. So then for the face, there is definitely actually still a lot of work to be done on the face, isn't there? I forgot that we were dancing around this thing. Uh, what do you feel needs to change on the face? Like what are the parts that you want me to leave alone versus the parts that you want me to change? Let me overwrite that and go to actual face stuff. Face, skin. Because we had the lighter child thing, but that does not look good, I can say that much. I've got random other faces. We do just basic, and then color, dark color. That's with like no shading essentially. I don't know, where do you want this to fall is the question. Mark off that FBI open up. Maybe I should just start doodling on it again. That's what I usually do, and then it'll end up somewhere. Uh, so you like that it can tell where the hair her well, it's not really hair is the thing, like, because this was designed to be scales that were just coming out of his head. So I wasn't actually going for hair, I was actually looking to make it blend in. Unless you want me to go the route of hair. Because it's most certainly not hair in my mind. You're conflicted? Okay, well, if you like this lighter color, let me fiddle with it at this lighter color, and then we'll see what we can do. Because I think first thing I'm going to do is grab the actual thing here, and then... Oh wait, that's not even part of the face, is it? Just along here. Kind of give this a chance to blend in a little bit more. Looks like we've got a lot here. Oh, I need to turn on mirroring, don't I? What does pale human skin look like? I don't think I'd recommend going that direction, but I can try and pull it out. So like if we do more color to it, go for like super pale human, turn on color calibration. So that's kind of like almost desaturated kind of humanoid color. If we go maybe a bit more there. There's probably a bit more of your standard color. Change the light to white and yeah, about there-ish. I don't know, do you want to go the more humanoid route? I don't think that would work as well with the snout, though. I think you'd probably want to abandon doing the snout if you want to go this direction. Because it's not going to make sense if it's humanoid into snout. That was kind of one of the main reasons why I went with the very non-human color. So then you could lean towards its scales rather than skin. But it's up to you which direction you would rather do. We can go whichever direction you want. So do you want more humanoid or do you want more dragonoid? Snoot, okay. So dragonoid it is. Can I control Z back to the color we're at? Yes, I can. Okay. So we're looking at this color. And then we've got mirroring on now. So I can start... Oh, hang on. I think I know why it's being wonky. Let me switch that to world mode. There we go. Now it actually... Nope. It still does the thing. Why do you... I don't know why it decides to do these random, like, jutting things. Grab. Also, I should not be doing this on the base layer. I feel like I should have learned that by now. That you never mess with this type of stuff on the base layer. And that's actually why it was doing that, because it wasn't happy on the base layer. So then if we add that there, and then carry that across there, blend that up, and the same kind of there. I'm basically just trying to trace around where all of these would be. So like that's edge of face, so we'll leave that be, I think. But this one should have a little bit. So if we start from that spot and color this in, we should have a reasonable shape. Let's up brush width now that we've got the outline done. There we go. So now if we zoom back out, we've got a nicer line along the edge. So that should help it blend a little bit more. We'll add the same kind of thing back there. And then, are we still happy with these eyebrows? Not quite sure if we want to switch them to more scale-like things or leave them be. Still happy with them? Okay. So then... Ah! I got smacked. Wait, did Russell still not read it? I thought he was back from vacation. More scales? Okay. So let me switch to eyebrow. And then let's turn off color calibration. And then I'm actually just gonna draw them on now. So if we do get a bit more exaggerated this way. And then come on, work with me here. Maybe have like a secondary scale there. And then what if we had one more there? And then grab this. And then grab middle color. And I need to blur it out a little bit. Oops, that didn't work. So that was the type I was originally thinking. I'm not sure if that fully works, though. Maybe I should make, like, a couple alternate versions, and then we can figure out which one's the best. Because I'm not quite sold on that. But I'm trying to think of, like, how else would you do the scale kind of setup? So let's do new layer, and then grab the darkest color first. Something like that, where you just kind of have vague eyebrow shape first. And then if we do kind of bobble it a little bit. There we go. And then grab the lighter color. It's a different type of scale, but it could be made to work if that's the direction we want to go. Where it's like the kind of more lizardman type, I guess, is what I was thinking. I'm not quite happy with it though. What are some other styles of eyebrows we could do? Which one are you more leaning towards? Because I think we've got two very distinct eyebrow styles now. I just need to know which one to lean more towards and figure out. Boy. Because I think... can't actually think of many other ways of doing the eyebrows. I think I'm personally more geared towards those. Are these the sharper ones? These are definitely the pointier ones. And I guess the question is, do you like these more than what we originally had there? And is there anything you feel that needs to be tweaked about them? Two questions. Got a yes answer. All right. Have fun saving money, Everglades, I guess. Oops, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to grab you and fix these little spots because they were bugging me. Better than the placeholder? Okay. Is there anything that feels like it needs to be tweaked? Was the other question. Like, is there any part of it that feels off to you or unfitting for your character or something? Like, is it too angry? Are there too many scales? Does it feel like 3 is too many or something? You need them to get Spyro. Can we have to beg for it? What? I don't know what you're saying there. Boy. Oh, because you have to beg for it? Whoops. Accidentally gave you lipstick. I was just trying to shade the lower one, and it made the perfect, like, arched lips at the top. A little more calm, it does look a bit angry. Let me actually see if I can tweak that by just changing the position of it. So let's overwrite both of those. Yeah, that's good. We want both of those to be saved as new ones, actually. So I'm good. Eyebrows. And then... like that? That probably looks a bit calmer. And then... can actually... go like that, maybe? What if we move them a little bit closer? Have fun, Everglades! So I think that works. I think that's definitely the kind of calmer route. Gives you more to play with. And then back to skin texture, I guess. Bit texture. Let's grab the light one. Actually, let's do... Because I don't feel like the ears are getting enough highlight on this. So kind of up that. Trace that a little bit. And then blur that out. There we go. There's that nice ear highlight thing that's going on. I think maybe even erase this side a little bit. Kind of play with the shape of the ear a bit more. And I just realized it's not mirrored, so we have to go do this on the other side. Let's blur that out. And eraser here. Put that back. Okay, so it was there, across there, down this side, up there, and there. Blur that out. Use the eraser to clean it up a little bit. So there, there. Right, that one needed. There, that goes like that a bit more and blend that out. A bit less here, I think. There we go. That makes more sense. Alright, now that we've got those, we can mess with the highlights around the face a little bit more. I really need to turn on mirroring, though. Let's turn on mirroring. So I think I want that to highlight a bit more. Definitely have this here. And then there. Let's go with a touch on the chin as well. And see where we go from here. Because this one should just be extending the nose, which shouldn't be too difficult. I guess I do need to trace it actually down into the nose a little bit more, so it kind of blends out a bit smoother. Yep, there it is. And these two should just be eyelids, so they shouldn't be too harsh. And that, let's do wider. Let's add new layer. Go for more shading, I think. Oh, what happened there? I don't know what happened there. I think my chat room just reset for some reason. Let's go down a bit more. there. We go across there a little bit. Touch there. Corners of the mouth even. Alright. You walked into the kitchen and was given cake? That sounds like a good day. I would like to walk into the kitchen and be given cake. Is it your birthday? True, what kind of cake? It could be bad cake. It could be like that cake my boyfriend brought home for me that was like bad and no one wanted it at the birthday party, which is why he brought it home to me. It was Zach's on the 14th, but he's out of town. Fair enough. Well, now you've got cake, which is a kind of food. It's not the best food when it comes to like dinner or whatever, but I mean, it's cake. Yellow with chocolate icing pecan. Not my favorite kind then, but it still doesn't sound that bad. Oh, it's your favorite kind of cake? Wait, is it your favorite kind of cake or do you just love it? Because I tend to forget those are two separate things. Let's do both. Fair enough. Like something like that, maybe. Oh, I see a consume. I will do it in just a second. Oops, not what I was trying to do with that. Though I should actually probably clean it up before I start doing this. Okay, now blur it. And if I do this right, we should have some neat shadows going on. I think I might have gone a bit too rough with it, though. Erase, erase, erase. Because that is quite strong in terms of shadows. Hey, King. Life is pretty good. I've actually got a bit of a scuffed stream today because my stream deck thingy broke, which is kind of to be expected since I've got 1 foot in the update and 1 foot out of the update. It's nice that I've got the scuffed thing. I mean, I suppose it might make it more interesting to watch, I guess. Let's tone that back a bit. Maybe I can kind of get this like that, and then maybe blur it out. Okay, so now that adds a bit more shadow without being quite as defined. Even kind of build it up a little bit more. Nah, that doesn't look quite right. You've just been playing Dying Light 2 all day? That sounds like fun. Though I'm a bit surprised to hear that it's Dying Light 2 and not, like, sitting there excited about, the... Frick, what is the game that is stealing my boyfriend away? Hang on. He's been going on about it, and I keep blanking about the name and feel like a bad girlfriend because of it. Frickin', I think Elden Ring? Where is it? I think Elden Ring is a new one. Yeah, Elden Ring. Yes. I had to go scroll up on my messages with him to confirm that it was indeed Elden Ring. You don't have it yet? Fair enough. Edit mode world, and then grab the new lightest color. Go to yeah, this is not looking quite right. Oh, that is looking not great. It kind of looked like he tried to eat paint. Oops, I forgot about that. Dying Light is one of your favorite games, and you've been waiting for the second for a few good years now. Fair enough, fair enough. Oops. There we go. So then if we pull that in, erase this shenanigans, pull that back, should give us a bit more to play with. Pass over it a couple times to blend it out. And then grab dark color. Oops, come on. And then blur here. Blur here. Come on, give me a proper blur. I don't know, that kind of looks like he's sticking his tongue out. Give it a pass over with this. Just knock it back a little bit. There we go. It is Thursday. And then let's grab you, stick you down, and then blur. Brush opacity more. There we go. There's that blur I'm looking for. You go tap. What is it doing there? That is just giving it weird things. That is awesome. Oh, I forgot about the consume. Luckily, I didn't check off at any point. I am the eater raspberry. Um. Um. Yummy raspberry. All right. He has a berry of raz. Now then. I think this works a little bit better. In terms of, like, just the frickin'... Nope. Nope, that didn't work. Wanted to blur that out a little bit more. There we go. I might need to tone back the nose a bit, maybe? But it seems like it's working just fine. Maybe we need to do, like, shadow on the top lip. Do I know any good online D&D stuffs? I know Tabletop Simulator. I'm not sure if you'd really count that. I think it's... I forget what one is the one that Critical Role likes. Because there's random stuff they use as well. It really depends on like what exactly you're looking for. That's why I'm like, I don't know what to suggest. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Just that soft kind of line at the top. Glad I could help. I didn't realize I could. Maybe pull this back in there. So I can get that lower one feeling like it has a bit more of a lip. I feel like it'll look better. There we go. I think I need to tweak the eyebrows though, based on that. Shadow King, what do you think about it? Because it's definitely different than it was. That's for sure. Let's grab lighter color. Go in kind of small and delicate over here. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That might be why. So do that. Bring that down. There. And then blend tool. Blend that out a bit. There we go. It's really just practice. Like that basically goes for anything people make look easy. Because it's just a matter of like how much they've practiced and actually know their tools. Though it definitely helps to have like cross practice, if that makes sense. So like taking photography will help you draw better pictures because you'll have an understanding of framing. So kind of studying different art mediums is just frankly a big help when it comes to extending what you can do in any space. So like with modeling, I've done digital art for years at this point. So when it comes to like painting the shadows on the face, I just kind of know where they go because I've had the practice. So I think that all works. We've got the different lighting effects. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that there. Let's overwrite those. And then, right, I still need to tweak the actual body texture because it lost the thingy. Yeah, because you're used to seeing kind of what other ones do. There we go. Kind of get this covered. Actually, just covered the entirety of this even. And though I still stand by that anyone can make a Vroid model. It's kind of just a matter of practice in the end. So I'm wondering if this is a bit too dark in places. Do we need to grab like the base color and do that instead? But isn't that what was there? Hmm, that feels like it works, though. Save as new item, I guess. And wait, what? Oh, just that is some crazy shine on the hair, I guess. I did. Okay, that is a thing. And then I want to do face, edit texture, and then it's mainly here that I want. Nope, that's not where I was drawing at all. What the frick? Do this. Your cat said hi. Well, I say hi to your cat. I'm sure this looks really weird underneath those scales, but it works for now. So I think that's good. I'm reasonably happy with the face. I guess just need to edit the neck a bit and then try and do those kind of gladiator shoes and turn these things actually gold in one way or another, I guess. Um, I feel like I'm forgetting something though. Mm. Well, I guess it's fine. If I can't figure out what it is and uh, Shadow's happy with it, then I'm just gonna say it's good. Oh, thank you for the consume animation. I'll go for another raspberry. um. A second one? Alright. Second raspberry it is. Yummy raspberries. Okay, for the third one, I'm doing popcorn. Because it can't all be raspberries. Um. and I guess the fourth one will also be popcorn. Um. I'd run out of raspberries reasonably quickly if I did that. Hydrate? Okay. There we go. Oops, I think I just hit the wrong button, so you might have gotten those points back. The sleeves actually do have physics as well, which is kind of the fun part. And let me override that. And then show you the sleeve physics. They aren't quite connected to the right spot, but you can kind of get a feel for what the physics will be. And heck, even the wings move and flap gently. So if we do like stand by one of these. Yeah. Ah! I got smacked! What? Why are you starting another food fight, Everglades? Hang on, do those sleeves have enough gravity to them? I guess so, they're still pointing down. To spook a kitty? Yeah, you spooked me, so you did it. Should his inner sleeve... Anyways, should his inner sleeves also have a gold outline on the like edge of them? Or should I keep it fully black? Why are... Oh. Because... Wait, how did you manage to throw marshmallows at yourself and consume them? Like, did you literally just toss marshmallows up in the air and like hold your mouth open underneath them and just go Okay. What do we do for this next? Mm. You don't even like marshmallows? How do you not like marshmallows? They're basically just sugar. I mean, I suppose if you don't like sweet stuff, you probably don't like marshmallows much. I'm not a super fan of sweet. I'm a super fan of raspberries, but that's bloody obvious at this point. uh, hmm. I guess let's do the shading on the English struggles, huh? On the belt. Good lord. Took that long to get belt out. I am having troubles. What is the last time I haven't had troubles on stream is probably the better question, honestly. It's just a never-ending thing with me. Okay, you were the gold layer, right? Okay. So let's do new layer on top. And then grab like the dark color from this. And then in theory I should be able to do like this shenanigans. Fun fact? What fun fact? Well, thank you. It's also a fun fact that I struggle with English, despite it being my first language. Or at least the language that I speak most commonly on Earth. Here we go. And then if we add like extra little bubble things. You tried to start a war, pecan or pecan? Uh, it depends on where you're at and what it's used for. Because, I used to have a pecan tree growing up, but it was usually called pecan pie. Which is just the weirdest kind of setup, in my opinion, that you have two ways of saying it depending on which form the pecans are in. Because it's roasted pecans, but pecan pie. And I have no rhyme or reason for why the frick that's the case. That is just how it is, or how it was. I don't know if it's still the same. It is all pecan there. I mean, I don't have a proper response for that, I'll be honest. I have never been to California. My brother has. My brother actually lived there for a while with my parents before I was born. Oh, another fun fact about me. I am the only person in my immediate family who has not kissed the Blarney Stone. And to specify further, I am the only person in my family who refused to kiss the Blarney Stone. Like, I had the option, I didn't. You don't know what the Blarney Stone is? The Blarney Stone is a stone inside the wall of a castle in Europe. And the myth goes that if you kiss the Blarney Stone, you are gifted with basically a silver tongue. You are extremely persuasive and have an easier time convincing people of things, is basically how I recall it. And so all of my family supposedly has silver tongues except for me, because I refuse to kiss the Blarney Stone. I mean, I was a small child at the time, and like it is literally you're supposed to lay on your back on the like floor of the castle's tower and hang your head out over the side and kiss the stone that is at the bottom of the like wall in front of you. So, as a kid, that sounded terrifying. So I just didn't do it. And I like to think I'm already pretty persuasive, so I don't know if it really had an effect on me. It's just a funny story to tell. Because there's not many people I know that have been around the Blarney Stone, so I don't know many who have refused to kiss it. That's always my fun part, is just I have not heard of anyone else refusing to kiss the Blarney Stone. High charisma, yes. I mean, I think it would be a safe bet to say that I have high charisma, because I don't think I'd be streaming if I didn't. Like, I think that's my stance on it. Is that I think streamers usually have a high charisma, just due to streaming and talking all the time. There we go. What is going on with that, though? There's just some random shadow on there. Okay, which layer has that weird thing going on? Okay, so this definitely has a part of it. And then I think it's still just this layer that's kind of poking out there. There we go. That's organized properly. Yeah, it depends on the situation, is definitely something I can agree with. You do have mad gremlin energy, but I think Anzu beats you out in gremlin energy. And Everglades, I doubt it's sad that you want to go to bed, because I know you're on a barge, probably somewhere cold. I could definitely, like, if I'm in a cold environment, curling up in a bed sounds great. Alright, let's add something here, I think. So if we do that, go thin. And then like that. And then maybe blur it out a little bit. I think that worked. The goal was to basically make it seem a bit more like it actually has a dimension to it. And I think that achieved the goal. So I think this side needs a bit more blur there. There we go. So if we do that, maybe add a touch of it up at the top here. Because it feels like there's something missing here. So let's first clean up the spots. And then do like a touch there and a touch there. And then blur it out. I'll take it. It works. And then the question of what plays what here. I think I'm debating on if I want to link this kind of center sphere to the belt and then claim that this is part of that and that the little thing on top of it is part of the sword behind it. Or if I want to leave the belt as kind of an open thing. I do think I could probably get away with doing something like this, though. Kind of more defining the shape here. So if we did that, then use eraser and tone this back. Though I feel like going with this kind of outline might make it feel a bit more sticker-like, which is probably not the direction we want to go. So if we zoom out now... I don't know if that really feels sticker. Maybe if we do... like just ever so slight kind of notches back into it. Kind of like it's got the embroidery going. Maybe even add some like horizontal details. No, that just feels weird. What if we blend the inside? Just blend the inside quite a bit. Nope, that's too much on that. Because that just basically made the tip disappear. So I think something like that. And then use eraser again. I think we might just have to push it back and forth until we get it where we like it. Because this seems like it's gonna be a pain. What if we just reduce the brush opacity and kind of build it up more? That kind of works. Not really, though. What else do we do? Because this is seeming a little bit wonky. Gold thread is rough. Like the last time I did like anything that was a gold thread was on my original model, which had these actually let me just pull up my old model and show you guys the reference. Hang on. Because I'm sure I've still got it. Come on. You gonna pop up? There we go. Blast from the past here. But yes, you can see the tassels on the shoulders and the gold rope that's kind of attaching to both of the little things on the jacket. So that was the last time I had to do gold thread, and it was way different than this thing. So let's switch back to the normal model. There we go. I mean, I've still got long hair, it's just tied up in this one. I basically took my long braids and put them in buns. And I've got swooshier hair on this one, that's why I like it more. Yes, bun. I am a cat with buns. A cat with, like, bun. Bunny rabbit things. I now want to see a rabbit character with buns, because I feel like that would be cute. Just a bunny rabbit with buns. Buns are fun. Might even do squish. So like if I hang on, it's hard to do it. There we go. So yeah, I can squish them against my shoulder. It is like a hair stress ball. Now then, back to figuring out what the frick I'm doing with this thing. Because that's generally where I'm at. I am seeing some issues there. Where is purple layer? Purple layer-ish. Not you, you're gray layer. There we go, there's purple layer. This layer needs some erasing. Because it's peeking through here. Brush width more. Increase brush opacity. Just tone that back. Check this side. Yep, it's over here as well. Is it on the back? Let's just make sure it's not. There we go. That should be tidied up. Now then, back to figuring out what the frick we're doing over here. Because I'm not liking this. Oh, wrong layer. This layer. Okay, so I don't know what that was. I was trying to say erase, but that just didn't come out. I feel like I started saying erase backwards, but not fully, just like the first syllable backwards, if that makes sense. I don't even know how the frick I accomplished that. So, the question is just, what the frick are we doing? You know, maybe it's time to step away. Yeah, re-ace is what I was saying. I don't know what the frick re-ace means, but I should probably stick it in Haywin, I guess. I'm kind of tempted to put, like, dangly things off of this as well. I mean, possibly. I do have stories of dating apps working. Like, I found my current boyfriend on Hinge, so I can stand by that one and say that one's a good one. Because we've been together for, like, a year now? So at least I can stand by Hinge. But I would not recommend Tinder or something. Did not have much luck there. Okay. You're just meme. Eh. I mean, it's all about finding someone who likes the meme. Let's overwrite that, switch to full body and see what the frick is going on with that random extra line there. Because I at least want to fix that before I forget about it. Edit texture. There it is. Okay, so then erase this. There we go. And then while we're here, let's go ahead and add a bit more highlights to the neck here, I think. Do there and there-ish. Maybe go a bit thicker. Blur. And then let the eraser push it back a bit. Blur it back out. Something feels funky about that. Let's try erasing both of those and then putting on mirror and trying again. So maybe there, then blur. There we go, that feels more like it. And then if we do highlight down to there, come back and see perfection. Fair enough. Okay. I think I need to blur out the top a bit more here. Kind of give it the suggestion of shadow there a bit more. Okay, so that's face and neck, and then I've also done more shading on the collar and the sides there. I'm still not sure about the thing here. Because Shadow, one of the things I was trying to figure out is whether this ball here, which might have a purple gem on it at some point, is part of the belt. So like if I add a chain there, or if I just say it's part of the clothing. Because I'm not sure on that one. And I'm also not sure how the frick I'm shading this to make it look like anything. Though it might be reasonable to just do like relatively flat colors on that. Or even, hang on, so if I do, let's go back to overwrite that and go back to outfit. I am bouncing between all the stuff today, aren't I? Grab the darker color. I think that's darker color layer. Yes, it is. So if I do that, rather low opacity, reasonably high width, can I just, like, okay, well, that doesn't work to there, but I could, no, come on, reasonably, hang on, so if I do one, and then if I pull out eraser, do smaller, full opacity, smaller than that, there we go. Nope, that's not working. Yeah, Itami made the background music, and I absolutely love it. I've been using it essentially non-stop, and it is great. He's actually supposed to be working on more for me, but I think he's gotten a bit sidetracked with work and everything. Which I don't blame him. I am all over the place as well. I haven't even been working on his model. It was supposed to be for an art trade of me doing his model and him doing my music. I don't think that quite worked. At least not how I intended. It at least feels a bit more dynamic, so I'll roll with it. So I probably need to erase the darker color that's down there. And then probably the way to actually go on this one is to go super thin and to just start tracing along sides. Let's turn on mirror. Start like doing that. So I definitely want this part to feel three-dimensional. Maybe you can go a bit here, kind of bring it a bit more to a point. Cut that down. Same on this side. Ah, yes, this also has the other layer. Because it's for here, I think, this one. Yes, so add a new layer to this one. And now we carry along on the other layer. Don't even ask me how I keep this all straight. I don't know. Did I not just say don't ask? Let's blend that out a bit. Touch that up. That. And this side. Alright, I think that's the belt shaded. So then we just have all of this stuff to shade. Wait, what's going on there? Why is there... Why has that done that? Eh? And then eh. And then grab that color. No, turn off mirror, please. And then turn up opacity. I don't know why that broke, but at least I can fix it. There we go. And you need to be not there. Alright. So just a lot of little edging to do on that side. And then I definitely need to flatten that out a bit, but that can come later. And then as far as anything else that needs to be done, I think it's just the purple gem right here. So let's do that now, I guess. Just on this one, do new layer. Grab that purple from the eyes. And then we do, let's do larger circle. There we go. So we'd have something that color there. Oh, I forgot that's going to be a thing sometimes. We'll have to try and make sure that that doesn't happen when we actually do the model. We'll see. I'm sure there's a way to get crossfading to not do that much. Though it could just be a Vroid thing, because I haven't seen it actually happen anywhere else. It's just occasionally there's one layer where it's like that. If it does, I can always fix it later. So how do we want to light up this gem? Let's choose darker color first. Go smaller. So I think something like that. And then add another layer for the highlight. Go like there-ish. Do highlight there. Highlight there. And then I need to start blurring stuff. Okay, not quite that much though. Good night, Everglades. Something feels off about that. Mm. How about that? How does that look? Could also set this to color dodge and then tone it down a bit. Or maybe not color dodge. Maybe linear dodge? I think this needs a bit of blur there. Right. And I figured the gem would look specifically like that because I feel like he would see it, it would remind him of his own eyes, and then he'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna keep this and wear it. So it's kind of his third eye in a sense, but it's really just a random gem. Though actually, one thing I would find hilarious is if like this is regarded as though it's like priceless or whatever, but in reality it's not even like a jewel, it's a river rock that was polished over so many years that it's just super shiny and has that kind of like tiger eye reflectiveness. So then it's like it's literally not even a precious material, it's just a bog standard rock. It's just something that most people don't tend to see because they pick it up when it's like early in the river cycle or whatever. I don't know though. It's up to you what kind of lore you want to give this thing. That was just the random thing I was thinking. It does work well for like this is precious to me, but not anyone else. But it looks so unique in its cycle that people believe me when I say it's precious. I still haven't decided whether or not I'm gonna stick gold edging on the sleeves or not. What do you guys think? Hang on, let me stick this guy back in motion. So overwrite top. Go here. Okay, now you can see his sleeves. Do they need the gold rim, or should they be left as is? It's a bit weird how well this thing works, even with the, like, things not being grounded to the right spot. Because he's got all the fancy movements. It's got the flappy wings and everything. But yeah, so, rim of sleeves is what I need to decide. Because they do feel a little plain, but I'm not sure if that's a bad thing. Okay, so you're also thinking that they need a little something. So I'll go with the golden edging, and we'll see if that ups it. So edit texture again. Come on, you gonna edit texture? There we go. This layer I think is normal gold. Yes, it is. Let's grab the gold. And then get somewhere where we can maybe see the sleeves. Okay, we can kind of see them there. And then I think I'm probably going to have better luck editing them on this side than on the other. So let's say here. It's not at the edge, but I think that might work even better than it being at the edge, because then it just feels like a uh kind of like I don't know how to call it, like a cuff or something. There we go. And then if we erase a bit on this side. Oh, that's needing a bit more of an extension there. Okay. I think that's probably the way. So now it's got that nice golden ring around it. Should be reasonably fine. Let's see it in motion and see if that fixed the issue or if we need to add more. Gosh, dang it, I can't talk. We're almost at the end of the stream though, so it's not gonna it's not gonna inhibit much longer. Yeah, I like that. That feels a whole lot better. Feels like it's got just enough to make it feel like part of the rest of the outfit without pushing it over the top. Because the real fancy part of the sleeves is the dangly bits. Which sounds weird. Anyways. So then the main thing that we have left to do is just clean up there. And then we should be good to export it into Blender and get everything rigged properly. And then it's just blend shapes after that. So this is going to come with all the basic original blend shapes. So if you're not looking for, like, AR kit level tracking, this is about where you want to be. It all depends on what people are looking for. Though I still do need to fix the wing texture, but I think that's going to happen after I get it into Blender and update stuff, because there just is not enough resolution to make these wings look good. He will. I don't think it's wrong. I think the real question comes when you have the tracking and are able to actually see it in motion and see it respond to you. And then the question becomes, does that feel more like yourself than seeing yourself in a mirror? Because I'll be honest, this version of me that you guys see right now feels like a more honest representation of myself. Like, I don't have wiggly ears when I look in the mirror, and that feels wrong. So, oh, I did forget, though, that we wanted to do the folded version of the wings as well, because otherwise you're gonna have the wings blocking your stuff all the time. I mean, I am a furry, so not wrong there, I guess. What's funny is I don't actually have a fursona, though. I just have this one. Yes, yes, I am. I am in the weird side where it's like I count myself as a furry. I like watching furry comedians and like love seeing the different fursuits and stuff like that, but don't have a fursona. I know that I'm a calico cat. That's about as far as I know, but I need to make an actual like cat version of me, which is going to happen at some point because I'm gonna need one for this anyways. So it'll be there. It'll be one of my shapeshift things down the line. Have you seen Uncle Kage? Because Uncle Kage is great. He has a lot of good stories. I especially love his convention stuff. All of his convention stories are hilarious. Monster Girls. Monster Girls are cool. I will say that much. Uh, though, have you checked out Cookie? She's part of the small ones and is our resident mummy. So I'm not sure if she's the monster girl type that you're looking for, but she's pretty interesting. Uh, hmm. Don't have much time left. Not sure if I should really get started on cleaning this lower part or not. Oh, I've also just entirely forgotten about shoes again. All monster girls except centaurs? I'm now curious what you have against centaurs specifically. That's also the wrong except. Everything? Eh. I mean, as long as you're not going to, like, make a fuss if you meet a centaur in real life, which would, like, never happen. But you are welcome to your own opinions about who is like what monster girls are best. That's fine. Just do not be prejudiced if you actually meet one. All right, consume. I will eat a raspberry. It's just a weird attempt to get me to shut up about monster girls now. um, Almost dropped some. Here we go. All right. So it is now 3. Well, 3 hours in, I mean. Oh, harpies are cool. I do like ones that can fly. Ones that can fly are very cool. I guess we'll call it here for the model. I'll probably work on the last bit of textures separately. And I don't know what we're doing next Thursday then, because I don't know. Shadow, would you be against just not having shoes? Would that be out of character? Because I'm really tempted to just go with no shoes Because it feels like it fits to me. Like, at no point do I look at this and be like, it needs shoes. It's just, no shoes feels normal, because he's just a dragon wandering around trying to be fancy. Oh, and King, have you seen the Monster Girl card game that's on Tabletop Simulator? Well, I guess if you haven't heard about Tabletop Simulator, you haven't seen the Monster Girl card thing. I mean, Shadow, I can't promise that people won't ask you for feet pics, but, like, you were more than welcome to just not show the feet of this model, that's fine. People are going to be weird, though. And I think even if you had shoes, they'd probably ask for feet pics at some point. Even just jokingly. So I think we'll go with no shoes on this one and leave it at that. So then, yeah, the only thing left is the cleaning up that. I mean, I can... There. Feet. They are feetsies. You now have feet pick. Was that a cheer? Oh no, it was a knife. I could not read it. Anyways, let me go ahead and switch to intermission. There we go. It feels so weird to not be able to actually use my Stream Deck thingy, but hopefully I'll get that fixed before Sunday's stream. Gosh, just everyone over here screaming Tide Pod. Just the... Oh, one thing I should show you guys that...
Welcome to your new haven.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Midnight Fawn. But yeah, one thing I should show you guys, which actually is on the other overlay, dang it. Okay, we're switching back to game, give me a second, because I need to show you guys this. But I have specifically made a thing for if I ever play Among Us on stream, because during the Small Ones community night, we ended up playing Among Us. And so I realized that it would be a very fun stream game. And I made this to cover the code. So no one could, like, jump in if we didn't want them to. So now there is Tide Podcat that could potentially show up on an actual stream. Just because it seemed like the best way to cover the code. And I've now just noticed that it actually sits down there with you guys. Is it Small Ones? Small as an SMOLL. And no, the Tide Pod is not edible. Hang on, let me actually get you guys a link to the Small Ones, because I do actually want to show them off, because they are great. Let me actually grab their thingy, because I did post a new video just today, actually, featuring a whole bunch of VTuber debuts. So there is the link to the Small Ones. So that is great. They're a lot of fun. Anzu is also a part of them, and I know some of you already know Anzu. But yes, now that I've shown off that, let's go back to intermission. And figure out who we're gonna raid. Why is there no chat? Chat is gone. Okay. I don't know. Let's see, who is online is the question. Although I should also probably go over what the plan is for the next week. Oh, hang on. Which is the Sunday stream is going to be a raft, and then heck if I know for the rest of the week. We're still going to be having the streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays as usual. I just have not planned far enough ahead. I don't think posting pictures into chat is gonna work, I'll be honest. Uh, oh, I am actually a bit surprised. There is not many people streaming at the moment. We've got Vanglorious, we haven't raided in a while. And then there's also Klarnak playing Destiny 2, it looks like. Do we want to find someone who is another art VTuber, or do we want to stick with raiding someone who we're familiar with? What do you guys prefer? Let me open a second tab so that I can look at. You could stream yourself, but you're not sure if you should. I mean, it's up to you. I think I would rather have the first time I raid you be during the debut of the new model, if I'm entirely honest, because then I could hype it up a lot. That's what I did for Carmi when she got her new model too. Let's see. Let's look at art. We want VTuber and art. Creative. There we go. Yeah, that's what I like doing. Let's see. Who do we have doing art? Because we want someone who is family friendly. Why did it not? That's weird. I don't like. I wanted to look for VTubers, and there just like weren't. Like, there's a lot of non-VTuber showing because it didn't pick up the VTuber tag for some reason. So that's kind of funky. VTuber. I'm not sure. You'll be right back? Alright. We'll probably have decided who we're rating by the time you get back. I think let's just go with Vanglorious. We haven't raided them in a while. So let's go ahead and set that up. Raid channel. Vanglorious. They're playing Timberborn. Oh. What is... Oh, is that... Oh, that's just an ad. Okay. That's why I was confused. Yeah, it looks like he's there. So let's go ahead and get this set up. And so yeah, we've already gone over the Sunday stream is going to be Raft with Net as usual. And I think we're going to be doing either games or modeling, though I don't know which ones we'll be doing. It could be we'll be doing more modeling on my own model, where we have the different blend shapes going on, which is going to be a bit tricky. Though that might be modeling both days then. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I can't decide. But I will see you guys on Sunday. Do it, yeah.